Coal has been commercially mined in Nova Scotia for more than 200 years. In February 2017, this tradition continued with the reopening of the Donkin mine in Cape Breton. In Pictou County, the Ford seam, known for its high-quality coal, was also one of the most dangerous to mine due to the presence of large amounts of explosive methane. One of the largest mines in the area, the Allen, closed in 1951, having endured 8 major explosions over its 40-year history, with the loss of more than 150 lives. For most, the Ford seam was just too dangerous. But in 1991, a new mine began to dig for coal. Westray. For many in this economically depressed area, the mine was a blessing, including Alan Martin's brother, Glenn.
He never worked in a coal mine before. It was all new to him. And when he got the call, he was quite excited, as we all were, because steady work in this part of the country is hard to come by, especially well paying. The coal dust started to build up because they never removed it. They're supposed to do that every shift. What you're supposed to do in a coal mine is clean up the coal dust regularly so it doesn't accumulate. And then when you clean up, you're supposed to spread the lime dust. It helps keep the dust down. If there is a spark or if there is an explosion, it'll be much, much less severe. It's like cement now. Lime dust is supposed to be on hand at all times. If they had used this lime the way they were supposed to, the way the regulations say, it would have been a methane explosion and not a methane coal dust explosion. They didn't follow proper mining procedures. They didn't want to spend the money, and they didn't want to take the time that it takes to clean up the coal dust and lay the lime. There was coal dust in that pit that was up to here. Had to put their handcuffs down and tape them to keep the coal dust from getting into the roots. If there was somebody on a shift that was talking to other people and telling them how bad it was, they'd make sure he was moved to another shift or stuff like that. So the information was clouded and manipulated, and like not being a miner, he didn't know what to believe. Later on, then it got into rock falls. That's pretty obvious that something's wrong. It wasn't safe. He was going to quit, but he never got the opportunity. Just today, I discovered that that's where Glenn was working.
You never knew where he was?
No, I never did.
And you can see how far down he was.
Yes, yeah, furthest point. Sorry about the tragedy. Hope you feel better. Yeah. The company failed, the inspectorate failed, and the mine blew up. Glenn and all those other men, those 26 young men, all they wanted was to go to work, collect a paycheck, come home.
To the families of the brave miners who were in Westray.
Despite a Royal Commission of Inquiry investigation into Curragh Resources and charges of criminal negligence being laid against 2 senior managers, no one has ever been held responsible for what happened on that morning.
Gwen's body was never recovered. This is our spot, as far as I'm concerned. This is all we have. To Glenn.
To Glenn.
Wish you were here. I just don't know what it would take to put safety at the forefront in your mind. Families were torn apart just because of it. Think, live, and preach safety. And there's no job in the world that's worth your life. Consider what you're doing. If that doesn't look right, it's not. Get the hell out of it.